God's plan, the story of the little donkey. Praise the Lord. In a certain village, there lived a man whose occupation was buying, raising, and selling donkeys. One day, he brought home a pregnant donkey. A few months later, it gave birth to a small foal. However, because one of its 4 legs was lame, the foal was completely useless for walking or carrying loads. So, the owner kept it tied in one place, feeding it just to keep it alive. Every day, as the owner took the mother and other donkeys to the market to buy and sell, he would look at this lame foal and berate it, saying, "Are you fit for anything? Why did God create you? Is there any use for you at all?" treating it as worthless. Hurt by these words, the foal went to its mother and asked, "Mother, why did you give birth to me like this? Did you eat anything forbidden while I was in your womb?" To which the mother compassionately replied, "I don't know, my child. I don't know if the master fed me something forbidden while you were in my womb. Go and ask the master." When the foal limped over to the master and asked him, he said, "I didn't feed your mother anything, perhaps the previous master who raised her did, but I wouldn't know." Determined to find out why it was born this way, the foal asked its mother, "Where does God live?" The mother replied hesitantly, "I heard that God spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, perhaps God lives on that mountain." Determined to meet God and find answers to its questions no matter what, the foal set off on a journey, crossing trees and hills in search of God. However, after traveling for several days without food or water, the foal lost its life along the way. God appreciated its faith, brought timely rains that buried the donkey's body in the dirt, and prepared its jawbone. Some time later, as described in the Bible in Judges 15 verse 15, when the Philistines captured Samson and were taking him away, Samson found that very donkey's jawbone at hand to escape from them. God turned that jawbone into a powerful weapon, and Samson used it to strike down more than 1,000 Philistines. The donkey, which was criticized as useless while alive, became a great weapon in the hands of God's chosen one after its death. Moral: every living creature and every object created on this earth has a specific plan in God's eyes. We may think, "I am useless," but we do not know God's plan for our lives. Until it is fulfilled, it is our duty to keep praying daily and waiting upon God.